Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen 2.4. We get the Buccaneer concept sale later on today, but in the meantime, I wanted to talk a little bit about the 2.4 patch on the PTU and some of the changes in the latest few iterations of the patch. I don't think we've had this kind of addition during PTU testing before. They've added quite a lot of stuff. They've iterated on a load of things. They've changed bits and bobs in the game during the actual PTU tests. Not just like fixes and stuff and not removing stuff, but actually adding lots of quite cool mechanics. It's awesome because it shows how quickly they can add and change things in the verse now. So, what changes am I talking about? To start with, they've now added in the PTU insurance. It's not real insurance, but at least it's a start, and they're likely to iterate on it a lot more over the next few weeks. So when ships die now, they go onto a respawn timer when you're in the mini PU around Port Olisar. So if you've only got a couple of ships, this could be an issue. You can bypass the timer, so it's like 5 minutes or so, by paying Alpha UEC to the insurance company. So you've lost your ship, you've got to pay your Alpha UEC to the insurance company as a cover cost to get your ship back. Now, each ship costs different amounts, so more expensive ships are obviously going to cost more if you need to rush them. You can just wait for their timer to end, but you can just pay to rush them. The respawn timer counts down even while you're offline though, so you could log off or you could be using a different ship and that will be counting down on the timer. It's quite a cool change because it makes people a lot more aware of their mortality and the mortality of their ships. Obviously if you just respawn a ship, it will be fine. You don't have to worry about insurance. It's only if that ship's destroyed at the moment. So there's also been some changes to Kareah in the last couple of iterations. They've added the spawnable loot to Kareah. They keep on tweaking the experience there, so players are more likely to go there for missions, loot, and conflict. There's loads of other changes to Kareah in the 2.4 patch. That security office and all that sort of stuff. There's new missions. I did a video all about the changes in Kareah, which I will link in the description below. Also, there's that new outlaw mission. So, rather than being a new outlaw mission, I suppose it just adds something to the outlaw mission. So, the Keep Comrades Offline mission is when you're an outlaw, you basically kill players that are trying to turn the comrades back on. So, you patrol the offline comrades, and you get paid 500 Alpha UEC for every non-outlaw player killed in the area around that comm relay. But other missions have also been tweaked too, giving defenders in Kareah 250 Alpha UEC per kill, that sort of thing. So there's incentives for people to defend Kareah if they've got that job. And to get that job, again, I've got a video on it, but you just need to turn on a load of comrades. And that makes you the good people rather than the scummy outlaws. The port modification system. So this started off really bare in 2.4. You basically go up to a port, you left click on it, and it allows you to place things in your hangar. So you can place ships, you can place flare, all that sort of stuff. And then when you're actually looking at a ship, you can edit the ship's components. This is instead of the holotable, RIP holotable. This is the new system. But it was really bare. You just looked at little reticles on the floor. It didn't really give you much information. Now they've already added tooltips. It shows you very simple information, but enough for you to understand what each port is for. It's really useful. That system's still being tweaked and iterating at the moment. We might even see quite a lot of improvement and changes to that before it goes live. Although we might not. It might be a few weeks before it gets a load of attention and love. Lots of ships have received attention, little extra lighting, little tweaks. Some of them quite noticeable. And environments as well. So you'll notice in Port Olisar that weapons shop that's been tweaked. Live fire weapons. It looks a little bit different. One of the big improvements that I've noticed is that Hornets seem to have received a lot of extra love during the PTU phase. They've got some new animations for like ejections or leaving the cockpit. It seems some extra detail and damage states are also working a lot better with them as well. Also, performance boosts in general. Now, this might just be an isolated instant. Well, I know lots of other people are having performance increases and stability increases and stuff. Lighting and stuff is looking a lot better in general. I'm running on a 6700K i7 processor with a GTX 970 at the moment on Windows 10 for those interested. I'm noticing solid performance gains and more stable frames as well. Also, the stability of the game. I've only had like 3 or 4 crashes in total since recording on since the PTU went out to the wider audience away from the Eva Carty build. So for me, and other content providers that I know, it's been quite an improvement, although I still am aware that some people are having hell time with crashing all the time and can't even download the game through the launcher and that sort of stuff. I do think that's a lot fewer incidents. But let's hope that they continue to improve that. We've had so much iteration anyway with this patch 2.4 during its testing, and the turnaround of these changes, the fact that they're listening to their player base, is really, really exciting for the future of the game. Especially this persistent universe. They're adding stuff in at the moment. They're being able to change stuff so quickly and so fast. They're going on to people's streams. They're talking to the community on forums, and they're getting their ideas, and they're putting them in the game so quickly. Anyway, be sure to comment on any of our Star Citizen videos during May to be in for a chance to win a MISC Prospector. And in June, because it's near the end of May now, if you comment on any of our videos, you could win a Drake Buccaneer. And we'll see the Drake Buccaneer later today, which I'm quite excited about. But don't know if it's going to be cool or crappy or awesome or whatever. We'll see. If you'd like to know more about the Alpha 2.4, how to get in, the Star Citizen in general, anything stuff, please check the description for links to lots of different videos describing what's going on with Star Citizen, the 2.4 Alpha, how to get into the PTU, that sort of stuff. And tell me what you think of the 2.4 at the moment. Are you still not in? Are you really annoyed that you're not in? Are you waiting for the live build? Are you waiting for the game to be fully released? Are you going to be getting a Buccaneer? That sort of jazz. I want to know. I want to know your opinions. I am going to get back to playing some 2.4, maybe a little bit of Overwatch. I can say that this is the most fun I've had with Star Citizen so far, ever. The current version of patch 2.4 is so fun. Anyway, guys, it should be live extremely soon. Well, at least we hope. It seems really stable. It seems really good. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the verse.